But the Hollow One deck, is, this deck is only playing Fomo out of all the new cards. Pretty established archetype. And I wanted to make sure that we gave... hold on. I want to make sure we give the Hollow One deck some love, because I think this one's going to be pretty hype. I'm actually, like, I wanted to, like, save kind of the best for last year with Hollow One, and... that might still end up being the case. That might still end up being the case, but that red-green deck was ridiculous. Beautiful hand here. Yeah, I do want to circle back to Emerald Medallion. A lot of new good green cards. I've been disappointed many times. I don't necessarily have the highest hopes, I'll say. Alright, we discarded a Hollow One, but we kept 2. And we've been to Detective's Phoenix. Yeah, there must be some kind of setting. Wait, no, I was the challenger this time. No, yeah, I'm just actually 0-7 in die rolls. Is the reason for not Wraith before Inquiry? I mean, it's only good if you draw another... Sorry. It's only good if you draw another Hollow One and keep it in the hand. I think you want to save it in case you draw an Inti, is usually my attitude. 6 + 6 + 3 is 15, so not quite lethal. Well, just a chump block, wow. Okay. So let's take 4 down to 13. Okay, then I guess we'll bolt this channeler. Yeah, we are, I think, just all in. Yeah, I see die rolls in the game log, so seems to actually be die rolls. We need Molten Collapse, which was in, okay, Thoughtseize targeting himself, revealing Fear of Missing Out, Bowmaster's Croxa. Obviously, we had a really top end of our draw there. Don't I bring in Surgical? I think I'm just going to run it back. It just seems like a pure race. Let's run the play for the turn 1 Guide of Souls game. I was on, that was game 2, I believe, after we had lost about game 1. Yeah, I've been on play in game 2s. Yeah, I don't know how this got shrunk so much. I'm gonna mulligan my 7, I'll fix this too. I guess we'll keep the Tarn for Delirium. Well, I'm gonna cast the Burning Inquiry. We really don't want to like cast this before they can get access, or after they get access to Bowmasters. Now we do need to find another land at some point. Do you need to find another land at some point? Maybe that point will be next turn. These Stream Elements is so bad sometimes. Or Streamlabs. I have it selected. It's like around, and then it just like I don't release my mouse and it just grabs a different box. Alright, Graveyard's another FOMO of their own. 2 Goyfs in the yard, hopefully not another one. Well, I don't have my second land. Here comes the Phoenix. Attack for 6 in the air. Nice. Rain of Gore is mostly for Necro. I think like not that Necro is really popular, but it is like 2 mana to win the game against them. I've just kind of had it in my Hollow One sideboard for a bit. It probably could have been cut from today's build. Okay, so I'm going to be losing half my life total rounded up. So that's going to be 2, and then okay, I'm at 4. Not the highest life total I've ever been at. I guess I'm gonna pivot to defense. Is this card good? Unstoppable Slasher. It was pretty bad when we played against Dingo earlier. If I had just had my second land and was able to bolt it, it would have been really, really bad. Maybe it's fine though. It is definitely much better with haste. So you're saying there's a chance. Now we get to... Should I attack? Don't think so. It's pretty tough to attack at 2 life. But basic land is like the best draw by a lot here. Another hasty... Unstoppable Slasher. I mean, it does have Unstoppable in the name. How bad can it be? Alright, let's go to game 3. On the play for game 3. So this is a 1-lander, but it's I think a 1-lander we're going to be happy enough to keep with Street Wraith and Burning Inquiry, plus, you know, pretty aggressive Flameblade Adept. Can Slasher not deal damage? Slasher can deal damage, I guess. I'm not sure why you would think it couldn't. With the Street Wraith, I'm going to go ahead and just get a basic mountain here. In a very aggressive mirror. So if I draw a land, probably just going to play Fear of Missing Out. Let's give myself a second chance to see that land before we Inquiry. Yeah, I mean, I know that like Bowmaster, Burning Inquiry, Bowmaster is very good with Burning Inquiry. I think I'm just scared to take one here. But I just want to be able to go Goblin Lore plus Burning Inquiry, and then just attack with this twice, and have like crazy damage with the Flameblade Adept, and then save the Street Wraith for that same purpose. Although this plan is pretty bad against my opponent's Bowmasters, but I guess I can bait out the Bowmasters by cycling Street Wraith and just Bowmastering the Bowmasters. But my opponent's tapping out. I guess maybe one other problem is my opponent can just block both of these, but maybe that's okay. Let's just see what we draw. If I draw a land, I can still go Bowmaster plus Inquiry. Didn't draw a land off the first look. Okay, so now I'll just Inquiry first and try to discard the Phoenix, and then bestow onto the Adept potentially. Surgical's FOMO in response. So I did mill the Phoenix. Now, do I have enough mana? Do I have Delirium? I will say I do have Delirium. Okay, no longer have Delirium. Or, wait. Yeah, no longer have Delirium. Thanks, Dingo, with the double Surgical. Just sorcery, creature, land in the yard. So we'll see if they want to trade for the Nethergoyf for the Flameblade Adept. does decide to make the trade. That could have been so cool. Undecides to make the trade. Pretty interesting. I'm at 12. Dingo's got 2 cards in hand. If he hastes like the 2/3, the Unstoppable Slasher, we're good. Demonic Council, so Demonic Tutor for Lightning Bolt. I beat a Lightning Bolt, right? Or do I not beat a Lightning Bolt because you get the 2 attack phases? No, yeah, I beat a Lightning Bolt because that's only 10 damage. I'm at 12. Weird game. Wait, you reveal the card you tutor? Oh, it shouldn't reveal. That's so bad. So if I can get Delirium on my Goblin Lore and Dingo attacks with this Nethergoyf again, then we'll have lethal. Dingo wisely does not attack with the Nethergoyf. So maybe we get to discard the push. I guess it's just going to be pushed in response. Didn't mill over a Phoenix. I'm just going to Inquiry again, try to... Oh, sorry, my Phoenix has got Surgical. All right. Down another match. I won the first 4, then Dingo has won the second 4. Alright, gonna keep this one. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how I've lost literal 8 die rolls in a row. It says that we are rolling die at the top of the page there, so like I believe we are. Built differently. Now I just want to keep losing the die rolls. All right, this is going to be a crazy, crazy Burning Inquiry if Dingo doesn't have a red removal spell, but Dingo almost definitely does if he's not doing anything else this turn. Whoa. Oh, right, this is the Gleeful Demolition build. Could put Dingo to 1. I think I'd maybe just rather kill the Ajani. You also have Detective's Phoenix in the yard. Yeah. Moda Premium, huh? All right, so I probably should put it on the 8/8 actually because of the it just doesn't die to any real removal spells there. Okay, Pyroclasm's coming in. Let's probably cut cards that are killed by our Pyroclasm and the Flameblade Adept, and then against normal Boros, I'm also bringing in Surgical. I don't think that Dingo has Flage. So let's in the Lethal Demolition build, so let's not. With about arc like this, yeah, we're not casting 3 spells in the same turn very often. You would have to play Lava Dart in your deck, like 4 Lava Darts and Manamorphose to play Arc like Phoenix. You could basically never play Arc like Phoenix in your deck without 4 Manamorphose, by the way. All right, we'll keep this on the draw. All right, glad we have a bolt for the Guide of Souls. Certainly hoping this hollow one is still in my hand next turn. Second Guide of Souls is good though. One of the best cards against hollow one, just a hard card to race in general. And I think Dingo knows that, so he's kept a hand that's just has 2 but a 1-lander. Second hollow one. Not quite that lucky. But lucky enough to keep this hollow one in my hand. Oh, Gleeful Demolition it. Cool. So we can Bowmaster plus Inquiry next turn maybe, but this turn let's go ahead and haste this, exiling. So I can get rid of Street Wraith and Lightning Bolt and still have Artifact Creature Sorcery in the yard. Land. I've already talked about my sideboard. I mean, I wouldn't read too much into it. These like kind of early drafts of like post-meta games are a lot of guesswork, a lot of just like 4-ofs for me. All right, getting some lag. It says in the game log that we're already on Dingo's 4th turn. Let's see if I can. Okay, about to restart. Yeah, we'll do Fist of the Suns. I don't quite have it ready yet, but we'll get it done. So Dingo does get to gain a couple life, but then I get to go attack in the air for 8. And then Bowmaster Burning Inquiry is 4 more. Oh, could I have bestowed? I think I maybe could have won here. Yeah, sorry. I'm just gonna Pyroclasm. I feel bad. I feel like I'm BMing here. Okay, let's actually. I should Pyroclasm, but instead I'm gonna do this too. To make it look like I shouldn't have done something else. And we drew the hollow one. Okay, so 1/1 with hollow one. Probably just gonna play one more. Fomo has been great though. Fomo has been great. Basically all of Dingo's decks are playing Fomo too. It is funny, like he didn't build hollow one, but maybe he just assumed I would. Okay, so this is a turn 1 hollow one. I could also play Nethergoyf instead. Let's hollow one. Dingo's on a mold of 5. Oh, I won the die roll! I won the die roll, baby! Let's go! 1 and 8? 1 and 8 in die rolls today against Dingo. It was not a bug. So we only played 4 matches with Gruul. Didn't have infinite time today. But don't worry, like, you know, we'll probably start with the Gruul deck on Tuesday when we can actually start jamming it in leagues. This is just, you know, early access, get a taste before we can actually play with the cards a little bit more in depth. Okay, Tarfire's me. Not the best looking Tarfire. So I only have 3 types in my yard here also. Although there's type number 4. So let's see if Dingo can kill either of my creatures here. Maybe both of my creatures. So now I think I'm just going to play my Nethergoyf and then Surveil, and then I think next turn I'll probably just go Fomo plus Phoenix, discarding the hollow one. And I think this is gonna be lethal if Dingo's last card is not another, like the 4th 1-mana removal spell. Okay, so I could maybe play around the 4th mana removal spell by hasting onto this Nethergoyf instead. This does shrink down, so this will be 4 power. then up to 2, up to 12 in the air. Oh, sorry. I need to haste the Fomo, otherwise I don't get the attack triggered. This is still just forcing a chump block, though. Or sorry, I get getting so confused. It is still forcing a chump block, but it is also lethal. Too much damage, too explosive, and I had miscounted again. Never mind. Don't listen, just watch. The best rule of thumb on twitch.tv/aspiringspike. No mention of Val Gavoth in my PowerPoint video. Yeah, I think the card is just worse than other things to cheat into play for the most part. It could maybe end up being like worthy of like a 1 of in creativity, but I think for the most part it's not really where you want to be. Okay, so hasty Fomo. Probably not any outs here. Definitely not a hasty Ragavan. Okay. So going to game 2, I'm gonna bring in, well, Pyroclasm doesn't kill Fomo, it doesn't kill Inti after it untapped, doesn't kill Delirious Channeler. Alright, let's run it back. Yeah, Rain of Gore for me is mostly just for Necro. It could just be kind of any other card, honestly. But I don't really feel like there's any matchup like I'm dying to have like, you know, the 4th Surgical against, except for maybe Goryo's, but Rain of Gore is also kind of good against Goryo's. Oh, except it's not, because it doesn't stop lifelink. Never mind. We went through down this whole dialogue tree already once before. Never mind about that. So I guess we're hoping we can draw a Black Source for Bowmaster to not only kill the Ragavan, but also double Burning Inquiry them. Let me just go ahead and play a 2/3 Goyf. How do you think a mono red version of Hollow One would work? Mono red version of Hollow One. So you would be playing no Goyf, no Bowmaster, which I think these cards are very good, but your mana could be less painful. Yeah, I don't know if I would recommend it, but you would probably go minus Bowmaster, minus Nethergoyf, plus Rootwalla, plus Vengevine. And then you would also want to play then you would also want to play green sources for your Vengevines, but that's probably about how I would build it. Okay, so I think I just want to bolt their Ragavan since they have the Soul Guide Lantern to shrink my Nethergoyf here. We consider Rakdos Charm the sideboard. I mean, Rakdos Charm got a lot worse, right? Oh, that's pretty good against against this deck, huh? Yeah. Okay, let's go to game 3. Yeah, it's like Rakdos Charm was a card I think that was kind of cute with Nadu was around. At the moment, I don't really feel like it's a card I like. It's cool though. I mean, like all of the like Ravnica charms are very nostalgic for me. Just gonna play Goyf on turn 1. We've played Grixis Frog Hollow One. It's like a fine include. Okay, Graveyards, Razorkid Needlehead. Bowmaster. Okay. Is Boros Charm even played anymore? I mean, if burn decks are around, I imagine most of them still contain the card Boros Charm. But I don't know that burn decks are really still around so much. All right, take a Hollow One. Don't have any more spells. We get to crash in for 4. Way ahead on board.
What's up? It's me, your friend, Aspiring Spike.
I've seen some like Boros Energy players playing Boros Charm in the sideboard against Wrath Disguise, which is, I think I kind of like it. Okay, looting away a Bloodstained Mire. Big draw step for me. Just kind of need anything that impacts this game. Oh, and you know what? Sorry, I definitely should have surveilled first. This is a big mistake. But then we found a good card anyways. I'm going to keep this lore on top despite being kind of weak to that needle card. I'm going to wait on the bolt this time also. I'm going to crash in for 8. Putting our opponent down to 7. Good chance I am, you know, if this attacks somehow, then we're going to bolt Dingo. But I guess at this moment it seems kind of unlike Fomo is attacking. Although I think we just bolted. It's just going to end up being a blocker here. It's the one bad thing maybe is if Dingo plays Razorkin Needlehead, my Goblin Lore doesn't do anything, but it's like, isn't this just going to end up chump blocking every time? Maybe I can still just cast the Goblin Lore. Yeah, I could just take 3. Well, taking 3 is worse when we find only lands, only pain, don't even grow the Nethergoyf. I think Dingo is going to block and burn spell. Can I just put a Phoenix in the yard to bestow here? No, I find an Inti, which I guess is better than nothing. You take 4. Whenever you draw a card. Oh wait, sorry, draw 4, discard 3. Oh, and then a critical mistake from Dingo. Oh, okay, then sorry, mistake for me. I thought this just always had first strike. This only has first strike during your turn. Okay. That card is even worse. Seal of Fire. Seal of Fire is himself. Okay, so 2-1 with Hollow One. Getting a little hungry at the end, haven't had lunch. So I get a little spacey. So probably moving on. Do you think Thoughtseize is worth it? I haven't loved Thoughtseize in the archetype. You could still play some Thoughtseize. Okay, I'm going to go raid Young Dingo if you want to see some more Duskmourn stuff. I don't know if he's going to be able to find matches, but I'm sure he'll have something else.